In this video, we will be looking at factoring again, but we're going to be looking at different types of factoring. So in particular, in this video, we will be looking at factoring when dealing with a greatest common factor. So what that means is I'm going to look at my problem and I need to determine what all the terms have in common and then pull that out first before I factor further. So if I look at 6a squared and negative 42a, I can notice that 6 is a common factor, as 6 is divisible by 6, and negative 42 is also divisible by 6. So I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to divide both of these by 6 and place the 6 out front. So I'm left with a squared, since 6 divided by 6 is 1, and minus 7a, since negative 42 divided by 6 is negative 7. So I want to find if there's anything else that I can remove from this to simplify or factor. So a squared and a both have a in common, which means I can divide by a. So I'm going to also remove an a. So now I have 6a on the outside. And remember, this is a to the first. So that means I'm getting rid of one of my a's. And that leaves me with an a here. And then a divided by a here is just 1. So I have minus 7. So in the end, I don't factor anymore because it's already done. I pulled out the greatest common factor. Another example is when I have a greatest common factor and then I can factor further. So if I look at these three, I can notice that my greatest common factor is going to be 4. So I'm going to divide all of these by 4 first and remove a 4 from it. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, which leaves x squared. Negative 16 divided by 4 is negative 4x, and negative 128 divided by 4 leaves me negative 32. So from there, I'm going to factor what's inside before I do anything. So like we have done previously, I'm going to make my x, and this is a times c up top, and our b value on the bottom. So I have 1 times negative 32, which is negative 32. And I have b, which is negative 4. So now I need to determine what multiplies to negative 32, but adds to negative 4. Since both of these are negative, it's a good indication that at least one of my numbers should be negative. So I can try negative 16 and 2. But adding those together doesn't get me negative 4. I can try 16 and negative 2. Same idea, doesn't add to negative 4. Then I can continue on, and let's try negative 8 and 4. If I add those together, it does add up to negative 4. So this right here is my winner, and I'm going to write negative 8 and 4, which means that when I write out my factors, I have 4 times x minus 8, and I have x plus 4. So this right here would be using greatest common factor and then following it up with factoring.